spéciale présentée par
Hey everyone, my name is TBSN and welcome you back to another stream. And you know, it's been a while, right? But obviously I am very excited to be able to stream more games. And yes, we are officially back. The good news is I will be back for as long as I can. And just remember that this is a professional baseball league, which means, friends, you know what that means?
Il s'agit d'une présentation spéciale présentée par RSSN, un réseau sportif Roblox de TBG10 RH.
Now, minus the RSSN thing, which is technically old news. You know, I'm very happy that I get to be back. You know, I've had lots of fun talking with a lot of individuals who have been part of the journey, and you know, my turn to repay the favor, right? So, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, this is gonna be once again another PBL stream. First time in a year, when I last did the NLDS between New York and Washington. Alright. And the point is, I'm trying to make here, is that this is a PBL Toronto related stream. However, okay, as a disclaimer, yes, I will technically be doing some special event games for the Pro Baseball League. So, I want to be fair in that case, right? As of right now, apparently Toronto does not have a lineup. So yeah, I'm a little disconcerted. If we were to take a look right now on the current roster of the Toronto Blue Jays, the team we're going for the rest of the season, we got Dylan Trooperman as our the gentleman of the GM, Joshy Boy, OSO, Recon, Milk, Poof, Penn, Levi, Rainbow, JNA, then you got Vulture, Meteorite, and Snedger. So we got a lot of great players potentially in this lineup. Could make an impact here. It's got some rookies as previously mentioned. JNA and Vulture, one of the two rookies, but it looks to me that these two are indeed here today. They are umpires in this gentleman's game will be presented by TBJ. It looks to me, assuming that my mouse will be working, but if not, then that's okay. However, I was able to bring it back. It's going to be J-Man Sarge by the looks of it as the official. Very nice stuff. And yeah, we welcome you guys all once again back to another stream. I'm going to just position myself. We already know how it's going to work. Toronto, of course, will be our field team, the home team, and we're just gonna be underway in a moment. It's great to see you all again, and let's hope to have a great baseball game. So, introduction. We have the Honolulu Hydra and the Toronto Blue Jays in this face-off in the season 42 PBL season. It appears to me in the standing that the Blue Jays already clinched the playoff spot. They are currently 9-1. So they have lost their last game, as it appears as so. They lost to the Houston Space Monkeys by a score of 8-7. Honolulu, also in a playoff spot, just clinched too. They are 5-5 with a 500 record. They are currently in third, just only half a game ahead of Seattle for the third wildcard spot in the American League. In the terms of the American League side, everyone is already in the playoffs, while Nashville has been eliminated, going 1-10, which is going to be one of Toronto's future team, I believe. They will be playing them in 2 rounds, apologies, just after the Honolulu game. So PBL is officially underway, and we will get right into the action as this is brought to you part by TBJ10RH. let's get that ball camera underway, and we're all the way in. So, Meech will be in the batter's box. It appears to me that Trooper Dylan, or Dylan Trooper, will be in, and there's a long drive. That's a fair ball down the line. Has to be a close play, and that is overthrown, and it goes to the other side. That's one way to get it going. I believe that's going to be an error, for sure, on Toronto. Just trying to take a look on who is the gentleman who did it. It is Snedger, the gentleman, the rookie. Or my apologies, the prospect, actually. Apologies. So, on the Honolulu side, we got Kenny. Kenny wears Rick Owen merch as there's a drive. That's a fair ball down the 350 line. Snedger all the way down to first, and they were able to make the play. There's one down. Oh yeah, and as previously mentioned, indeed, we do have a score bug. So, let me get that underway for you gentlemen out there, or ladies. So, get that underway. Oh yeah, and just remember, it is the... Oh, did I move it? Oh, I did. Oh no. Hold up, people. Hold up, hold up. There we go. Sorry about that. Took a moment. So one out here in the frame. Obviously got to double check in case. You know, it takes a while to get back into this frame. I believe there's actually two down, apparently, so my apologies. Which is weird because I don't recall another out. There's a slow down grounder. That's going to be an out. That's actually going to be two away. Apologies. They just didn't declare it right. I'm sorry about that. So, we welcome those tuning in. I hope you guys all have a great night. As that was indeed the third out. Apologies. These guys are running faster than I can. So we are now heading to the bottom of the first inning. So far, so good. For the Blue Jays, only leaving a man on second base. Mr. Fundamentals will be the pitcher. Is Acrotiles. So here we go. That's gonna be hit foul. And there is another strike on him. It'll take a look in a moment. And that's a no swing. Here we go. Let me put that scoreboard up. Just to double check. And that one is going to be foul, so the count is back to 2-2. Here we go, pitch. And looks like it's going to be a ball. The count's full. And he's going to hit that one foul. Joshy boy staying alive as the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. There's going to be a hit right to the shortstop, and they will make the play with ease to Acrotile for the first out. A nice play, but a shortstop will be able to make the play. The next batter coming up, the second man up. It is Metro, or Mike. It is Meteor Knight. Count of 0-1 on him. He's going to hit it into the air, and it's gone! Home run! There it goes! It's a home run by Meteor Mike! Nothing. Toronto. So already 1-0 in the first, as Penn Production will be up to bat now. Penn hits a drill to center field. The center fielder, long throw, and they got him. What a play. Two down here in the first. We got Trooper Dylan, man, the GM. A little bit about Trooper. He is a Baltimore Oriole legend, helping them succeed in multiple World Series titles. He also appeared in the Big Dance multiple times too. But it looks like this season he's going to be a Toronto Blue Jay. He will swing viciously on that one, that's for sure. The 0-2 count. Here's a pitch from Acrodile. There's the no swing. That will be 1-3, I believe. Yep. The 0-2, and he will take that ball. 1-2 count to Trooper Dylan, man. And he will take it inside for an even count now at 2 apiece. Acrodile trying to make the count, and he can't get him to budge. Count is now full. Here's the pitch. He's going to rip that one into the stands for a foul ball. Staying alive. He's now going to rip that one. And that will get through the fielder. Long throw having to be made. And they still get him. What a play. Unbelievable play. I believe that is Bob the Skittles. That will be the end of the frame. We'll be heading into the top of the second. But the Toronto Blue Jays are now leading by 1 after 1. You are listening to TBSN, brought to you part by the TBSN Network by TBJ 10RH. There's a swing and a miss right there as we're underway in the second. Trooper Dylan back on the mound. He's going to be pitching it now to JUCO Bandit. 22 Frizz. Just going to call him Frizz from now on. Known him for a while like that. By a while, I mean like years now. Come on. So let's take a look right now in the chat. Counts 1-2 on to Mr. 22 Frizz. 22 hits it on a roller. Throw in and they got him. That was a very nice play to make the first out of the inning. And here comes Meiji. Gonna be a tough play. That's gonna hit him, but he moved, so it's gonna be just a regular ball. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch all the way. He's gonna hit that one foul. And the count is now at a piece. Inside, good eye, 2-1. Are you going to call that a ball? They did. And that's going to be hit right to the shortstop. I believe that's Recon. And he will make the play. Just gonna look to be sure. Pardon, that is Meteorite. Meteor made the gentleman who has hit this only run of the game so far by either side with the home run. He hit the right. Can't even read Jamin's. So yeah, so obviously the last time I've been streaming here for a bit, you know, they've been technically kind of been doing that too, you know? So, let us begin. Bob the Skittles. He's up to bat now. And Skittles is going to hit it right into the hands. Wow, what a play by Meteor Mite. Already making highlight reels in this game so far. Now we'll end the top of the frame. Bottom two, here we come. It's going to be the rookie, J&A. J&A and I go way back. We've met mutual time. Sure, we had our fair share of arguments, but I've grown to respect a gentleman like him who has been streaming constantly. He has been a great voice in this community. I'd suggest, if I were you, to go subscribe or follow him on whatever channel he has. There's a drive that's going to be right to Bob the Skittles, and that will be the first out of the frame. Looking to get a big one out of that one, but he couldn't. One out on the frame. Let's take a look at the stats just because I'm curious. So just on the stats alone, J&A is looking for his first home run of the season, probably his first ever. Meanwhile, the home run leader total is Joshy Boy with 4. However, that one is ripped foul. Jesus. But it looks like the RBI title is tied by both Penn and Levi, who also have 2 home runs each. The Levi Walker is going to rip that one to center field. One of the gentlemen I mentioned below. And they're going to call it for a reason. Oh no. Oh man, this gives me my... This is PTSD, dude. Oh my god. That is PTSD. PTSD, dude. Like, the moment I saw that, I just flashed back to James. The one guy who had his hands up, you know. Man, that's brutal. Let me actually what was his name? I don't think it was James Dean, was it? Yeah, because James Dean was the actor. I'm thinking about, okay, hold up, 2025 Dodgers. Maybe this will help me. Yes, it was a little bit painful though. So yeah, it kind of stinked. So yeah. Oh, I found him. Justin Dean. That was the guy I was thinking of. He was the guy who had his hands in the air, actually. So it was Justin Dean who I believe had the hands up in the fateful Game 6. If you know, you know. As you guys know, I'm also a Toronto Blue Jay fan because I am a Canadian. The more you know, I suppose, if you didn't know already. So yeah. Are they still arguing? I mean, what is going on? I'm gonna take a look on the outs. We have nobody out. Or do we have anyone out? I don't know, actually, because I don't think they're doing any updates. I think there's still one out. Obviously, I have the list out. You know, they did have the Buffalo Stadium for a while, though. That was amazing. I was able to, I don't think had the opportunity to stream it, but it's funny because the only reason why I decided to stream PBL in the first place was I was actually in the middle of joining a late game, and unironically I happened to meet up with Penn Production, who was in that game, and they came back to beat Baltimore, which was Trooper's team, with a walk-off home run. As Snedger's gonna hit it to the gap, but he will indeed be safe. Snedger will get on first base, and there's gonna be runners on first and second base. There is still one out, I believe. So Acrotile in a little bit of a jam right now. He has a runner in scoring position. I'm pretty sure there's one out. There's a swing and a miss right there by the rookie. 1-1. A great eye by Volt. It is now 2-1. He's gonna hit it on the ground. I believe that's a catch. Oh man! Oh man! Is that a double play? It is. Unbelievable play. Wow, outstanding play. Wow. That is an incredible double play, and that will end the frame. They had two men on, and they were not able to get any of them through. Well, well, well. Well then, we head to the top of the third inning. It's only up by one still, as Jamin Sarge calls play ball. That will be inside 1-0, and that will be outside 2-0. Also outside again, 3-0 count. Trooper already down in the count. And they're going to hit it in a long drive. That is foul to make it 3-1. That will be another foul ball. The pitch. And that is going to be nowhere, as Trooper wasn't able to get it. That will be to the gap potentially. Snedger has to hurry, and he does. There's the first out. Now, you know, typically I would actually consider doing like a little bit of a, I mean, if they had another ball camera, you know, doing the back of the thingy, that would be kind of cool. That one is going to be hit foul. And we begin the new count with a gentleman by the name of Meech Boy. Well, this gentleman, Meech Boy, is already on an 0-2 count. And he's going to rip that one down the line. Pen production to the other side of the ground, and he does. There's the tag implied. There is 2 away now. Kenny is back to the top. The current time is 10:04. We're already halfway through this game. And that took a while, that's for sure. That one is going to be hit foul. Take a look at that sideline. Look at that sideline. We're going to do it for one shot here. Look at that. Until the ball's hit, basically. 2-2 count. He's going to hit that one. That's going to go to center. A long throw is going to be off target. And he will be safe. Good hustle out there, and they will have a man on with 2 away. Shake STV, or STX, apology, will be up to the plate now. A home run here will give Honolulu the lead. That's a great eye. And I believe that's another great eye. The 2-0. He's going to rip that one foul on the left-hand side. He's going to hit that one now. And that will be on the ground. Going to have to make the play, and they do. Little bit of a oopie, if you know what I mean. But nevertheless, they were able to make the play. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still a 1-0 dangerous lead for the Blue Jays. You are listening to TBJ 10RH. That one already starting it off. That's a foul ball. That's a scorching way to get it going. Joshy Boy, the guy who leads in home runs right now. Can he hit number 5 here? The 0-2, as they called that a strike. He's going to hit that one foul to stay alive. And now he has to battle as he's already down in the count. And that's a no swing. And that's a foul ball. He will stay alive right there again. He's going to hit that one foul, and he continues to stay alive. Still on an 0-2 count. And that's another no swing, 2 of 3. And now he's really down to his last strike, and that is going to be another foul. Another no swing will end it. And he's going to hit it in the air, and it's gone! He has done it! Oh, man! VJV! Oh, man! Joshy Boy hits bomb, has hit home run number 5. It is 2-0 Toronto with a leadoff home run in the 3rd inning by V. A very beautiful hit right there by Josh. Man. Oh my goodness, back! Two! Back! Oh man! Oh! Unbelievable! The Blue Jays have gone back to back! Meteor Mine with his second home run of the night! And it is 3-0 Toronto in the Rogers Center. Can Penn Production join the party now? He's gonna hit that one. That's a fair ball down the line. They have to hurry and they might not be able to do it. He will be safe. He beats it out and there will be a runner on. And the party keeps on continuing for the Blue Jays. Trooper Dillon, the GM himself. Acrotile is now in a bit of a pickle right now. He's already given up back-to-back home runs. And he's already given up 3 hits in a row. And he breaks the momentum here. That's a foul ball, and it's 0-2. The 0-2. Great eye by Trooper. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and they try to pick him off, and he will be safe. That's a great eye. It's 2-2 even. And he's gonna foul that off. Great eye indeed. As the other player of the Blue Jays is here. He's gonna hit that one. That's down the line. Going to be a close play. And they got him. Great play by Bob the Skittles. He will be out at first base. Penn will advance to second. And there's one away in the 3rd inning. A big swing and a miss by the rookie J&A. Great eye. The count's now 1 apiece. J&A looking for his first. He will swing viciously there. The 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Got him swinging on a high fastball curve. And it will be 2 away with a runner in scoring position. And it's going to be Nurse Sims, also known as Snetcher. So it looks to me, or what I thought would be, it is gonna be Levi Walker up, actually. They might have almost did a little oopsie. That would have been bad. The 1-0 count. Here's the pitch by Acrotile. And a hit. But he moved, I think. And he's going to hit that one foul. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Levi, the pitch. He will foul it off. Count is even, 2 apiece. That's a great eye. The count's full. He's going to rip that one foul once more to stay alive. Levi taking his time. There will be another stream coming up tomorrow, or my apologies, on Thursday night, when the Blue Jays will take on the Nationals here back in the Rogers Center. There's a huge swing and a miss, and Levi will strike out swinging. Batted a bounce back right there by Akrata, but the damage has already been done. As we head to the top of the fourth inning, and with 9 outs to play with, Honolulu is down by 3. You are listening to TBSN by TBJ 10RH. It's the most incredible time of the year, and we welcome you all onto the airwaves. The man to lead it off is going to be 22 Frizz. They already called the first play ball. Here's the pitch. And he's going to rip that one to center field. And it will be picked up and played out for the out. There's one away already in the fourth inning. And it's going to be Michi. There's a ball that is hit down the line. And it is out. Foul. That was a very late call, but I'm pretty sure that was foul. Or reviewing. Okay, never mind. They're just going to review themselves. Either way. All right. So indeed, we do have 2 away, as I mentioned before. Bomb to Skittles. That looked like absolute meat. 2-1. He's going to rip that one foul. And the count is even at 2 apiece. Here's the pitch on the way, and they were able to get a small bunt down, and that will be a play for the third out. So we head to the bottom now. No action from Honolulu yet, but the Blue Jays will have an opportunity to extend on their lead. A win here for the Jays will make it game number 10. Their 10th win would already be leading by at least 3 games out of both the Yankees and the National League Cincinnati Flames, with the best record in the league. They are inching closer now. As they win their next 4, they will have 13 wins out of that 4. That ball is going to be hit foul. Remember, they were on the cusp of a potential undefeated season, but they just had to lose to Houston the game prior. That one is going to be a foul ball, as we'll have to double check in a moment, but that's a huge pop-up, and that will be a catch. There is one away here in inning number 4. It was a close battle on the other end, but after all of that, the Blue Jays lost in round 10. However, in round 11, they were leading comfortably by 3. They're looking to extend their lead. Oh man, I think that hit. That looks inside now. Here we go. Pitch to Volt. He's gonna rip that one. That's a fair ball to the 350 mark. Long throw by Bob the Skittles. He will be out though. Nice play by Skittles. And just like that, they're only 2 away. Joshy, who already hit home run number 5 tonight, can he make his second one in a row in back-to-back at-bats to get his 6th? That was a absolute eephus pitch and he missed it. He hits that foul. Oh man, he might have done it! He does! That is a home run by Joshy! He has done it again! He doesn't miss on that one! It is 4-0 Toronto! Unbelievable! This man is on fire with his second home run of the night. And now here's the other man of the hour, Meteor Mike. He already has 2. Can he have a hat trick here? Can he do it? They just can't be able to solve VJ. And that will be a direct play and caught and tagged for the out, and that will be out of the frame. But man, oh man, it is looking spicy out there. So we are now heading to the top of the 5th inning, which means they are now 6 out to work with. Honolulu down by 4. Is it possible for them still? Of course. But they are running out of options very fast. And we're into the 43-minute mark of the stream, but the game has happened much earlier than that if you think about it. So we're kind of on a pretty good pace stream, despite the numbers. That's a beautiful pitch, I believe, right down the middle. Trooper now. That's a... Ooh, I think that's a fair ball. Potentially it is, and they'll make the play. They're looking to challenge it because I honestly think that was pretty... We're just saying fair, foul, foul, challenge. I mean, that was very funny. He went from fair to foul pretty quickly. That looked pretty close in my opinion. If I were honest, that looked like a foul ball, but it is the discretion of the umpires. And I've been an umpire my entire life, so it is tough to make a split decision, especially like that one. So as we wait for a call, as it looks like they're pleading their case on Honolulu. And now they're challenging a different thing. So let's take a moment of a break to talk about what we have missed for those who have tuned in and what have they missed. Well, for starters, the game led it off with a 1-0 lead for the Blue Jays as Meteor Mite hit a solo home run into right field for his as I mentioned before, that was his first home run of the season. He would also hit a second one later on in the game. Even though V. Joshi has stole the show as well, it has been a while. I didn't even see you guys. Hey everyone, how are you doing? My apologies, guys. Didn't see you guys recently. It's great to see you guys all once more. It is really a thrill, honestly, seeing you all here again. Hope to have more streams, more of the same, they would say. So, as we wait, I think the Knicks are about to lose. Siakam with a 30-point game. Brunson with 40. Jesus. Yes, the Pacers will always own the New York Knicks. What about the Raptors? How are they doing? I believe tomorrow. They're fifth in a conference. That's not bad. They are 7-3 in their last 10. And they're 32-2. Sorry, 32-22 actually. Sorry about that. The game has been it has been a close one, that's for sure. Welcome everyone, we are now back. We're underway now as they just had to begin. I didn't mention the fact that we went on break because my mic was muted. So we got a full count now. And there's a swing and a miss. Right to Meach Boy, and that will be the second out of the inning. Man, it just has not been kindly for Honolulu tonight. They just couldn't be able to find any footing ground at all. already down to their last 4. That is Kenny. We're going to have a better view here. Kenny hits it down the line. That's a fair ball. Snedger, a quick throw release, and he'll make the play. Well, that was for sure one inning. It is, as I mentioned before, a 4-0 lead for the Blue Jays. They've shut out the Honolulu by 4 runs so far. They're leading. Fan production comes up to bat. What will he do? Ben hits it. That will be right to the wall. Near the Pizza Nova sign, a long throw, and he is... Oh, he might have been out. That was very close, and he's safe. That was a nice kind of base running by production, but that was really close. Now that's going to be a fair ball that goes through. Unbelievable. Going to be a long throw for Kenny, and he's safe. Back-to-back base knocks for the Blue Jays. J&A coming up with an opportunity to get something going as a first-year player in the big leagues. That one is going to be a no swing. There's another no swing. It's 0-2. And he got him on 3. 1 out here in the frame. Levi Walker is up to the plate. So Levi he's going to hit a foul ball, I believe. So that being said, still got 1 out and an 0-1 count to Levi, I believe, yeah. He's gonna hit that one on the ground. Bob the Skittles. There's 1 and there's 2. That's the inning ending double play. A very nice turnaround by Honolulu. However, that being said, they are down by 4 runs going into the final inning of regulation. This is going to be a very, very close game. Here we go. That is going to be a foul. Late swing, I believe. 1-3. That's going to be hit. That is going to go to the wall. And it might be a single. Long throw. And he is safe. And he is safe. They're going to review it. Or sorry. They're going to review it. Or sorry, they want to challenge potentially. I thought he looked a bit of a mini pickle. Here we go. That's all. Ooh, that's pretty close. I think that's foul, and it is. That looked foul to me, guys. Come on. Now, sure, I am technically a little biased, but I'm pretty fair, guys. Down to 2-2. That's outside. Great eye by Kenny. And that is going to be a very close one. I think that's a fair ball. I don't know. They didn't call anything. But whatever. I guess I'm not going to make a call on that. And all of a sudden, the tying run is on deck. And there's runners at the corner. I think Dolphin is calling for time. So there's going to be a little bit of a talk with potentially the... Never mind, nothing. There we go, time in. Bob the Skittles is on his way now to the plate. That pitch is outside, so the count is 2-0. Now look down the middle, 2-1. The pitch, inside. It looks to me it's going to be a 3-1 count. Here it is. And that is in there. The pitch. And he's going to rip it, gone! Bob the Skittle makes it a 1-run game in the third and sixth inning. He has done it. And he has given them life. That was a big run by Honolulu. They were down to their 3 outs, and all of a sudden, they have cut the lead. Shea could also give them the lead in one swing too. You can imagine the vibe has gone a little bit down for Toronto. And despite 2 of their players hitting 2 home runs on their own. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Shake, and it's really coming down on the Blue Jays. It looks like they're going to put in one of the players now. Who are they putting in? Is it going to be Meach? They're PHing Meach Boy. The guy who hit the home run. That is very surprising. As these guys are deciding who they're going to put in, this has become a very big opportunity. With 2 outs here in the 6th inning. The final inning of regulation. I mean, this has become a disaster of a nightmare for the Blue Jays, who were literally leading by 4 innings going into this 6th inning. Once again, there's a runner on with 2 outs. Acrotile is up to the plate. They're going to look on the thingy. It's 2-0. Now looked outside as well. And it is 3-0 it is. 3-0 count. And something's going on. Anyways, 3-0 count to Acrotile. His troop is losing command already. If he hasn't already, he's already done it now. That's inside. I'm pretty sure that's inside. Or not. And that is a strike. And he's going to rip that one. That's a fair... Oh. Okay. I have no clue what Jamin is doing, but this is... Damn, bro. He's going to hit it. And that is going to be a close play, and they are not able to make the play. It will go wide, and the play will continue. And they throw it wide! Unbelievable! It's going to go all the way to the fence! He's going to try to make it and break it, and he will be going to third base. Jesus. And the defense continues to fall apart. That will score in a run, I believe. And it is 7-4 for Honolulu. I mean, you cannot make this up. That is a foul ball. He'll swing and miss right there. It's 0-2 now. To the 2-homer man in the same inning. A very close play, and he's safe. That's going to be hit. Should be a play for Snedger, and they will. The Blue Jays. I mean, it's funny because they were consistently well defensively for the first 5 innings of the game, and all of a sudden they've been making errors left and right. I mean, dude, I don't get it. And not to mention that there was also meatballs being thrown. So, I mean, what can you do, right? What can you do? 4-0 lead, and proceeded to lose. Hits bombs. There was a leadoff man. He already hit 2 home runs. There was a leadoff man. He already hit 2 home runs in his last 2 at bats. We have been here for 1 hour and 12. The time is 10:50. So definitely a little later than the per usual. There's a foul ball. That's going to be hit right to Hydra, and that will be the first out of the inning. Not even Joshy can get something going. Man, it is dead. They are dead. Can't do jack. They really can't. We're 5 subscribers away from 1.04K. Very nice. There's a rip ball down the line, and that's an easy play, and Josh, he can't do anything. Man, oh man. Well, they're now down to their final out.